Welcome back to Collected Works, talking about the works of Oasis. Where are we now, Nate?
All right, so we have passed the third official record. Most bands don't need to bother bringing up their B-sides records, but there are a handful you do. And Oasis is one of them, so we have to talk about the master plan. Like I said, between 94 and 97, Noel Gallagher was writing so many songs, and all of them were great. And he was throwing an entire great album's worth of songs away on the B-sides. And everyone was like, "Why aren't you saving these? These are incredible songs. Like, I'll come up with something better later." And that didn't necessarily do so.
Yeah.
But you have to talk about this collection of their B-sides because they are as important to Oasis lore as any of the main albums, especially some of the ones as compared to some of the ones going forward.
It's true. Some of the other albums are. Oasis changes a little bit, but not.
If I've always said if this was actually their third record, like if they saved all these songs
Yeah.
and released it as their third record, they still are the biggest band in the world everywhere instead of just the UK or other parts of the
Yeah. Because, number 3 was rough.
Yes.
But the Masterplan, all those songs were, I had to catch up because that's never one that I dove too deeply into, but, like, it's got a lot of great
There are a lot of
ones
great
on
songs
it.
on here.
Like, it's just like, why don't they
And
talk
then
about these?
there are a few where you can tell that they became other songs.
A little bit, yeah.
But that's where it's like Talk Tonight, which is the one I'm gonna pick, which is one of my favorite Noel Gallagher tunes. It's just him and an acoustic guitar for the most part, singing about someone that found him in a bar when he was at like the lowest point of his life. It is a very moving song. It's a highlight of any time he plays it at a solo show as well. But like fans always say, "Oh, Aqueous is the best Oasis song that was never a single."
Yes, I think that's the one that I heard the most of,
Yeah.
and I dug it.
Yeah.
Like it's a straightforward kind of Oasis song, but it just, I don't know.
It's one of the only ones where you actually have both of Liam and Noel doing important like leads.
Yes, they were both like equally. It didn't feel like one person just had a direction for the song
No.
and pushed it. And as much as I like Noel's direction, like it just kind of felt like for like the first time ever, they just worked together on something.
Like you got like their fun version, like they throw in their live version of "I Am the Walrus" on here, which was a staple of their early days.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got a bunch of live tracks and everything.
But yeah, like "Rocking Chair" on there is great. There's I would say at least half of this record is like a top tier Oasis song.
I have to listen to more of it. I feel like it's something I've slept on.
But yeah, we could
Listening
probably
to
spend the least
Oasis.
amount of time on this because it is a B-sides collection, but it is very important to the story of Oasis, like with how just prolific they were for that 3-year stretch
I
of
mean,
time.
it's a lot of songs.
Yeah, it's like 16 songs.
Yeah, it's a lot of material, and like normally that can work against them as you saw in the last album, but like sometimes it works for them, like when it's worth it, when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
when they spend the time where they need to spend it. So
So yeah, that's the master plan.
So what songs we hearing again? Just to recap.
Talk Tonight,
acquiescence probably.
Acquiesce.
Acquiesce, not acquiesce.
All right, let's listen.